Hello, I'm David Fox, and I'm the new treasurer on the council. I've been at Trinity for about 3 years. Well, I was more fortunate than most during my COVID prison days. The hardest part for me was the fact that I couldn't see my family in person. All of my children work, and they're all exposed, and my mother lives in a assisted living, and so I couldn't go visit her. And that was very difficult. But overall, it worked out okay. And another big challenge I had is I have a autistic grandson, and being that the school were closed, I suddenly became a first grade special education teacher. And that was quite a challenge. I was overwhelmed by it. But as time went on, I felt really blessed because I became very close to that grandson, and it was wonderful to see him learn and grow. In relation to my faith life, it was a little difficult because I didn't have the human contact. But it gave me a lot of free time. It gave me a lot of time to study and read the Bible. I still was able to attend the Bible study on Wednesday. I was still able to attend the worship service on Sunday online. And it kept me going. And in many ways, I actually feel my spiritual life grew quite a bit during that period of time because I was able to really get in touch with the Holy Spirit and really communicate better with it and understand the directions that I was receiving. It was wonderful to start coming to church again. I was just delighted to see all the people I'd been missing, to interact with them, to say hi to them, in some cases hug them and shake hands, and it was great. Now this Delta variant has kind of thrown a curveball, which has kind of got me a little irritated. But it's better to be safe for the congregation as opposed to meeting when it really wouldn't be a good idea. Change can be a very difficult thing. And Pastor Hector has said, there's going to be a lot of things different. And I know that terrifies a lot of people. But when you really look at where we're going as a congregation, I think we're really doing the right thing. When you look at first building, the first block, we're called by Jesus to spread the word, to help other people. Linwood is growing at a tremendous rate. Out of all these people moved into Linwood, I would say a very high percentage, maybe as high as 8 out of 10, are unchurched. And these people could really use a church like Trinity, a family to help them with their journey with Christ. And so it is up to us to get out, to talk to our family and friends and our new acquaintances and invite them to church and show them that it's welcoming, that everyone is welcome, regardless of who you are. Then when you look further, you look at becoming. As we grow, we can listen to the Holy Spirit, and we can become the kind of people that we should be. I mean, none of us are perfect. Speaking for myself, I am very imperfect. I make mistakes every day. But the Holy Spirit reminds me of those mistakes. He doesn't speak in a soft voice to me. He speaks in a very loud, firm voice to me. And he tells me when I'm doing something wrong, and it gets me back on the right path. And that helps me become the person I should be. And then belonging. What a great place to belong. I mean, we have a very generous congregation. As treasurer, I am just really impressed by the giving of our congregation. And I'm not saying that we have everything we need. However, if we can, by bringing more people in, we will be able to grow and allow people to belong and welcome them. We're coming through a very difficult time, and we're still not out of the woods yet. But we are going to get out of the woods. This isn't the first pandemic that's hit the world, and it won't be the last. And we are survivors. We will continue to survive, and we will continue to thrive. And if we continue to work with each other, to respect each other, and to welcome each other into our congregation, I believe that we have a very bright future ahead of us. You know, a lot of times people call me a leader. I don't consider myself a leader. I consider myself a servant of God. And we are all called to reach out to the community and to help others discover the joy of a relationship with God, and to just to grow and to grow in a community, and to lift each other up. And I believe the people at Trinity do a very good job lifting each other up, and we need to share that with more people.